This morning's Coffee With is with Gotham Chopra.
Satellite interview is furnished by DirecTV. Gotham, welcome to WJZ and good morning. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
I fully subscribe to your notion that sports has become its own religion, and all I need to do is say, have you ever folks been to a game at M&T Bank Stadium? Have you ever made plans in advance to get together with groups at someone's home, to have a meeting, if you will, to watch a game? It's fact. This is so fascinating, Gotham. Take it away.
Yeah, thanks for having me. You know, one of the great things about this series is that I get to talk to people like you, and I get like 30 seconds into the pitch. People are like, no, I get it. I grew up a fan of this team. I used to go to these games at, this stadium or whatever. I've suffered under the curse of the Cubs or the Red Sox or whatever it is. And so people understand this. There's no place on planet Earth that you can't go where people are somehow not obsessed with the sports around them. And sometimes it's the biggest rivalries, the biggest franchises in sports. Sometimes it's these small regional games that we play, high school sports, etc. People understand that this isn't just a metaphor and allegory. Sports is a religion. You show up and miracles often happen.
Tom Brady and Michael Strahan are both executive producers, and how else did they contribute to the docu-series?
Well, both of them have been great partners. I think in Michael's case, not only has he been at the epicenter of some of these, sports religions and understood what it means to be in the middle of a stadium when 65,000 people are investing all of their hopes and dreams, but he's also become a media mogul. So he's an active producer in that sense of opening doors, giving creative feedback, really, helping us structure the episodes. Tom, is very much still at the epicenter of one of these institutions, one of these faiths. And Tom also brings, a discipline. He's still performing at that elite level, and he understands almost like the martial arts like quality that it takes to keep on producing. And so, again, I think this has sort of been alien territory for him, but we brought him into the creative process, and he's really contributed a lot.
I'm just curious, how much do you focus, if at all, on the venues themselves? For instance, here in Baltimore, we have a game changer. It's Oriole Park at Camden Yards. It changed the church of baseball. I'm a NASCAR fan. I just recently, I told some people, I'm making a pilgrimage to Talladega. I want to see this place. I have got plans to go to Lambeau next year because it's hallowed ground. Talk about the venues. Did you get into it?
Very much so. So I think a lot of people are like you. They have these bucket lists of these, these cathedrals, these sports, pilgrimages that they go on. And for example, NASCAR, one of our episodes is on NASCAR. I had never been to a race before I got to work on this episode. And, I went to the Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Coca-Cola 600. And it's amazing. There's something mythic that goes on those playing fields, on those tracks in that case. Or you go to we did an episode on Scottish soccer and in Glasgow, the two historic rivals. Who fight a holy war in these stadiums, and you have these two stadiums separated by 6 miles, but they're these cathedrals that are sort of constantly in opposition of each other. And so people derive a sense of belonging, and what it's like to go to those places you mentioned. You become part of something greater than yourself. So it's a true spiritual experience when you become a devoted sports fan.
How many episodes do we have?
6.
Wow.
So yeah, there's 6 episodes running over 6 subsequent weeks, and exploring a lot of different sports, and in some ways like these more niche sports, NASCAR, UFC, Scottish soccer in particular, esports, baseball, but at the local level. And so we've really tried to explore these different areas that provide people such a strong sense of community.
Cool. It's on Audience Network. Gotham, congratulations. Cannot wait to see this project. Well done.
Thank you so much.
The pleasure is ours. Awesome.
Thanks, Gotham. Yeah, you did do your pilgrimage to Talladega this year.
I walked into Talladega and I just I was speechless.
Really?
Yeah.
Like here I am.
But how many people do you know come to Baltimore and go to
Of course.
They go into Oriole Park, it's the same thing. You're speechless.
Yeah. How many people
you
have those
see them.
bucket lists? You want to see them all.
Yeah. It's cool.